Saving lives while risking your own safety comes with the job if you're a firefighter.
I mean, there's always, the risk of being burnt or smoke inhalation or any of those things, but the big thing now is the whole cancer issue.
It's an increasing burden for firefighters across the Commonwealth. In 2017 alone, there were 11 firefighters who died in the line of duty, 9 of them because of cancer.
I question myself. I've been here 31 years. Why haven't I got it? Maybe I do have it. I just don't know it.
It's that unknown that has departments everywhere looking for answers. According to the International Association of Firefighters, cancer caused 61% of career firefighter deaths since 2002.
This is something that hasn't really came out until the last decade plus. Really, we didn't have numbers on firefighter cancers until post 9/11, which is kind of scary.
What may be even scarier? Firefighters face a 14% higher risk of dying from cancer than the general population. Okolona fireman Marty Moore says losing his brother-in-law Jeff Campshafer last year, who died from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, was a punch to the gut.
I'm still having a hard time knowing that he's not here. And we used to work actually together on the same shift. So making runs with the same house is kind of hard, not hearing his voice on the radio or knowing when we get there that I'm not going to be able to see him. So.
Campshafer left behind his wife Sarah and 2 children, Peyton and Aiden. Sarah's workers' comp claim for her husband was denied. Right now, she only receives a small portion of his retirement.
It is like anything else. It is a process. It is a process that takes time.
I sat down with Jeff Campshafer's former fire chief, Chris Gosnell, who says Kentucky's 2016 cancer presumptive bill, which provides an $80,000 death benefit, is just a start. However, there are a lot of stipulations, including a tobacco-free career and having to prove that a death was directly tied to one of only 12 cancers listed on the bill.
It's like trying to figure out if you've ever had the flu. And you try to determine, where did I get the flu from? And it's almost a question that you can't answer.
There are calls from firefighters to have one agency mandate all the different benefits for firefighters. All this to lessen the burden and confusion for families left behind.
In the perfect world, if that could be standardized to some point, to some degree, where it could be expedited, a comprehensive review that's conducted with fiscal responsibility and looking out for the humanistic side of the family, that would be the perfect world.
I have a wife and kids at home, so I don't want to have cancer, but now it's come to the conclusion that I'm like, okay, it's probably gonna happen, but there's things that I need to do to try to keep that from happening.
And this is where we go next. Fire departments like this one here in Okolona not relying on lawmakers to stop them from getting cancer in the short term. Tomorrow, I will show you all the preventative steps and training that firefighters are doing to decrease their chances of contracting cancer while on the job. In Louisville, Stefan Diggle, WOKY News.